Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption by liking and sharing our videos. Let me give you the update. Succor comes the way of KANU as Foreign Affairs Committee was into his own case. Now they are seeking the intervention of the UK government. Talking about the British Foreign Affairs Committee, FAC. They has asked the United Kingdom government. They said they should intervene immediately in the matter that concerns the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, that's IPOB. Talking about Onyendu Mazi KANU, who has been incarcerated by Nigerian authorities using the secret police, the DSS, since June 2021. According to a report by FAC, which was made available to Vanguard and revealed to Vanguard by Barrister Aloy Ejimako, on Friday, the UK government must act on recommendation that will favor KANU as a British national. That's what the FAC is saying. This report was revealed to Vanguard by Aloy Ejimako, Barrister Aloy Ejimako. Look at the report here. I quote now. Foreign Affairs Committee issues damning report into the UK government's failure to assist British nationals abroad as KANU family appeals High Court judgment on challenge to 2 years of FCDO hand wrangling. The Foreign Affairs Committee, that's FAC, has published a damning report concluding that the UK government is failing, I beg your pardon, to prevent abductor states from weaponizing the citizenship of British nationals for geopolitical ends. The report draws on evidence provided by the KANU family in relation to British national NNAMDI KANU, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, who was abducted and tortured in Kenya by the Nigerian security forces and subject to extraordinary rendition to Nigeria in June 2021, where he has remained in detention ever since. The publication of the report is timely, as the KANU family are about to appeal against the UK High Court judgment that the FCDO can lawfully evade reaching any conclusion on whether Mr. KANU has been subject to extraordinary rendition. The report makes various recommendations to combat the UK government's failure to effectively assist British nationals like Mr. KANU, who find themselves subject to gross violations of their human rights abroad. The following recommendations are directly relevant to Mr. KANU's case, though his family are fearful that the proposed policy reforms may come too late to help him. The report recommends, whereas in Mr. KANU's case, there is a UN working group on arbitrary detention opinion that a detention of a UK citizen is illegal, the FCDO should assume that the case will not be judged in line with international standards and should respond accordingly. The government should, as a matter of practice, promote public acceptance of the opinion. That's conclusions and recommendations, and that's in paragraph 4. The report notes that in Mr. KANU's case, the UK government has not issued any comment on the UNWGAD's unequivocal finding that Mr. KANU has been subject to arbitrary detention. Now, footnote 31. Within the next 12 months, the government should formalize and publish guidance outlining criteria for determining whether the detention of a UK national by a foreign state is considered arbitrary. A review should then be carried out of all UK nationals detained overseas according to the established criteria. The conclusions on the nature of the detention should be used to classify the case internally in discussions with the family and, where appropriate, publicly. That's conclusions and recommendations, paragraph 2. The KANU family support this recommendation as it has emerged from Mr. KANU's judicial review challenge that the UK government does not have any specific policy to deal with British nationals subject to extraordinary rendition abroad. The FCDO should have a central repository for information on cases of arbitrary detention, detailing processes followed and learning gained, and should adopt a systematic approach to all cases, not simply a sample. Conclusions and recommendations, paragraph 9. The majority of families who provided evidence towards the FAC on behalf of loved ones detained abroad described a consistent feeling of a lack of transparency from the FCDO and inadequate communication regarding the FCDO's efforts to assist their loved ones. That's in paragraph 70. The report notes Mr. KANU's family's concerns that although they have had regular communication with the FCDO, this might not have been forthcoming had their legal representation not requested it. That's paragraph 75. Within the next 12 months, the UK government should undertake appropriate consultation to establish the position of Director for Arbitrary and Complex Detentions, with a mandate including coordinating the response to certain cases, providing a point of contact for families, convening a cross-government response, and coordinating the UK's response to the multilateral efforts to address state hostage-taking and arbitrary detention with a relentless focus on them. The post holder should have a direct line to the Prime Minister. The presumption that quiet diplomacy is always appropriate throughout cases of state detention is a false one, and the UK government should use the strongest possible language to call out situations of state detention. Conclusions and recommendations, paragraph 19. This is particularly notable in Mr. KANU's case, where the FCDO has repeatedly asserted, without any explanation, that the diplomatic approach it is adopting is appropriate, despite there being no tangible improvement in his case after nearly 2 years. The UK government must use every means at its disposal to secure the basic level of consular access it commits to provide for its nationals, and that it is entitled to under international law, regardless of the perceived legitimacy of the charges or rigor of the legal system. The report notes that this could include imposing a political cost, such as delaying negotiation on other bilateral issues, working out of speeches given by offending countries, or exploring legal options through the various international treaty mechanisms. Conclusions and recommendations, paragraph 24. This is essential in Mr. KANU's case, where he has received limited and infrequent consular access. End of quote. I've just quoting the statement of FAC, all right? And so they have said it all, that the UK government should act fast and they should be decisive now. The issue of quiet diplomacy, they said, is not working here. For 2 years we have been on this. Quiet diplomacy. What is quiet diplomacy? They said they should use stringent measures, strongest approach to deal with Nigerian government, to do the needful, since they are adamant and headstrong. They are intransigent government. That they must be, the UK must be seen as a country that should, try to use, subtle force, if you like, to persuade Nigeria to release the leader of the IPOB. As the United Nations Working Group on Human Rights have said so, Nigerian judiciary have said so, and it is there. The UK knows what to do. They know what to do in this case, and so they should do it. They should do it. The FAC have said it all. Yes, there's nothing we are adding to it. They have said everything. They have done justice to the matter. Now it remains for the United Kingdom to do the needful. Of course, FAC is the Foreign Affairs Committee of the British Foreign Affairs. Yes, and that is it.